Hello and welcome. You're watching Markets Today. I'm Sakshi Batra, and this is where we discuss everything about the stock market's closing action, help you understand how was the trade entirely in trade today, also where were the gains and losses seen, and what happened to your investments in today's trading session as well. All of that coming up over the next 4 to 5 odd minutes. So do stay tuned on to with me onto this special as well. So first up, we'll try and understand what was the closing level. Remember that after 4 days of continuous losses, the markets have managed to rebound in trade. The Nifty managed to end above the 16,450 odd mark. The Sensex also saw very sharp gains in the afternoon trading session as well. We ended with gains, although the whole of the session was very, very volatile. It was only towards the last 2 hours of trade when the markets actually recovered most of the losses and made a very smart recovery. European equities had slipped right ahead of the European Central Bank decision on their monetary policy, fearing a rate hike, aggressively hurting the economic growth right there. But that definitely could not push the Indian equities, long for a long time. Perhaps one positive was domestic cues that equities still remain a big positive as an asset class, because we've seen the Amphi data today, which has indicated that in the month of May, despite all the volatility, despite all the choppiness, the Indian mutual fund investors have continued to pour in money. 18,500 crore rupees gone in the month of May in the equity oriented funds. There's a 16% jump in the month of May right there. SIP flows have remained quite robust above 12,000 odd crore rupee mark as well. So very, very strong indications coming in from the mutual fund industry. All the categories of mutual funds have actually seen an increase and an inflow. So definitely a good positive right there. And after that, we've seen the Sensex jumping 428 points or 0.7% in trade to close the session at 55,320. The Nifty gained 121 points to end the day at 16,478. Sectorally speaking, metals came under heavy selling pressure, while IT, energy, telecom sectors ended in the green. On the 30 stock index, the Sensex, we saw that most of the gains were made by Reliance Industries. There's a news flowing in that Reliance Industries has made a binding offer for Boots Pharmaceuticals as well. So the pharma portion of Reliance Industries looks to be growing with the recent acquisitions in the e-pharma space as well in India, and some of these biggest pharma giants across the board now coming into the fray. So all of those things are very, very important to track, and that pulled up the Reliance stock in today's trading session. Very sharp move of 2.7%, almost to that 2,800 mark in today's trading session. Apart from this, Dr. Reddy's, Airtel, Tech Mahindra were the gainers as well, while Tata Steel, Ultratech, NTPC were the biggest losers. On the Nifty as well, we did see BPCL move higher. Dr. Reddy's and Reliance also make most of the gains. On the downside, Grasim and Shree Cement were the other cement packs that were feeling some kind of pressure today. Of course, there's another news that global wealth has hit a record high of $530 trillion in 2021. That's again a big positive. People are making more money globally. The money flow is rising. Although when we talk about some of the downside, we did see rupee hitting an intraday low of 77.81. That's kind of a dampener right there. And apart from this, we also saw some of the other stocks moving in trade today. Like LIC, that hit a new low as well. One fourth of the market cap has been wiped out for LIC. It continued with a decline. It's declined 723 rupees a piece on the BSE as well. The stock is now down about 25% from its IPO issue price of 949 odd rupees too. So those are the kind of moves that we saw in the index today. About the Airtel, I told you that it already rose in today's trading session. What are experts really making of this kind of a move today? So Motilal Oswal Financial Services has pointed out in terms of the rupee that volatility in rupee remained quite low even after the release of the RBI policy statement. They do believe that the focus will be on the ECB policy statement for the markets, and the hawkish comments could definitely restrict, some kind of a growth opportunity for the markets right here. So that's another kind of a news that is going to be extremely important for the markets to track overnight, and then they will be reacting tomorrow morning to that. So with that, I wrap up this closing action of the markets for you, but I'll keep getting you all the news that's passing on D Street. So do stay tuned onto Business Day TV.